So apparently this is me and that's the topic. But how I came across with this topic is actually an interesting topic. So let's begin. A few months ago, it was around midnight. I was scrolling for my phone like we all do sometimes. And then I came across this one quote, which is not really a quote, but more like a question, to be honest. But it just got me thinking. Isn't everything we do in life just a way to be loved a little more? And well, let me tell you this personal story of mine first. I have this dear friend of mine, and we've been friends for a couple of years now. And it always has, it's not always easy to like keep the friendship going and the bond strong, but there's like some things that makes it easier. So how we end up being friends was actually we were both new in town and we didn't know anyone. We didn't know what we were doing. And there was this night, one of the first nights that we were hanging out, and then she just started crying in my arms because of her past life and all the dramas. And that brought us closer. So, which brings us to this topic, vulnerability and connection, which means they're very much interconnected, even though they're very broad concepts. So, we can't really expect to have deep connections and bond without being vulnerable. You can't really expect people to know you and have like this deep, sweet connection with them when they don't really know you. And for them to know you, you have to be vulnerable with them and show your true self, which is kind of risky because sometimes you can be misunderstood or people can treat you badly. Worst case scenario, you get your heart broken, which is fine. But it's not always the vulnerability and connection. It's also the acceptance. We all make mistake, and so again, make it a little personal. Whenever I do whatever I do, my friends are just like, it's just you. So we make mistakes, but the important part is accepting it and learning and growing. And let me give you like an example that you can all relate to. Our families. Like sometimes my mom or my dad do things that just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm just like, they're just the way they are. So it's the acceptance that makes these bonds stronger and makes it easier for people to be connected. And we're running short of time apparently, so I'm just gonna finish it earlier. Are you ready to embrace love in all forms the way it's meant to be, without trying to put so much pressure and have this control into your grasp? Because love is this broad concept and it's very much human, and trying to control it doesn't really help. But you'll probably end up just hurting yourself. And I hope you find this helpful. Thank you.